Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
Yes, sir.
last session we discussed every continuous function, and also we proved that every continuous function can be represented as infinite series. And also example we use the example sine function, exponential function, log function, and some functions. Okay, now I'm going to share my screen. Let us discuss briefly about that. Is my screen visible, ma?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah. So here the unit one is infinite series. This unit completely deal about infinite series nature. So whether the given series convergence, divergence, or oscillatory, we are going to learn about this test. Okay, now by applying some different test on the given series, finally we conclude that the given series is convergence or divergence or oscillatory. So first of all, what is the use of this infinite series? Generally, this by if you learn about infinite series briefly, then we can study the nature of the continuous function. So continuity very important in every field. Continuity means waves, signals. Okay. Whenever you go to your core subject, signals to wave conversion, then we use Fourier series transformation, Fourier transformation, Laplace transformation. Transformation happened there, mathematical tools. So Fourier series very important tool in your core syllabus. Fourier series also infinite series. That series contains periodic functions, means sine function, cos function. There are number of many types of periodic functions are there in the mathematics, but Fourier series contains only finite natured periodic function. Example, sine and cos. Okay. So if you study about infinite series, then in core syllabus, in core, that can be help you. Okay. So in this unit, we are going to learn how to verify the given series, whether it is convergence or divergence or oscillatory. Okay. Now, last class, we have discussed that if any function is continuous, if any function f of x is continuous, then f of x can be represented as infinite series using some function. N is equal to 0 to infinity. So summation notation, representation. This is only exists only when the function is continuous. If the function is not continuous, we cannot represent that function as infinite series. Example already explained last class, sine function. Sine function చెప్పాను. Sine function generally the nature of sine is odd functions. Sine function is odd function. So which contains only odd terms. X minus x cube by 3 factorial and so on. X power 5 by 5 factorial and so on. So alternate sign, alternate term x minus plus and minus we can guess power 1, power 3, power 5. So one more is next term is x power 7 by 7 factorial. So we can represent this in symbolic form using summation notation. Simply n is equal to
1
1
to
to infinity,
infinity
1
minus
to
1
infinity,
over minus 1
n minus 1, right?
by 2n minus 1.
By 2n minus 1 factorial. Yeah, right. Next, what about x power? What is the odd notation? X power?
2n
2n
minus
minus
1.
1.
Yeah, this is the odd rule. 2n minus 1 is the odd rule. Similarly, cos function also, we can function, right? This is the main importance of infinite series. If we study the nature of infinite series, then it will impact on function. So indirectly, we are going to learn about functions, natures. Okay. Now, cos function, cos function is even function. Okay, x power 0 remain just to whatever the left term, write that. So x power 1 undi, ante x power 0 to 1. Next to in between x to x cube, x square untundi. So 1 minus x square plus here x power 4. So simply we can write 1 minus x square by 2 factorial. Whatever the terms missing in this sine function, that will be present in cos function. So plus x power 4 by 4 factorial minus x power 6 by 6 and so on. So how to write the rule here? For the denominator term, even factorial. How to write even nature?
Sigma n is equals to 0 to infinity.
2n factorial ఇక్కడ రాద్దాము. -1 to ఇది ఓకే n minus 1. n is equal to 1 to infinity. If you write 0 here, then here we can write just 0, n, enough. If I start from 1, then you write n minus 1. If I start from 0, then this will be only n. If I use 0, one term missing antema. Simple. Next ఇక్కడ x power
Yeah. 2n.
చెప్పండమ్మా.
సార్ ఇది మీరు sin x ఈక్వల్ టు x మైనస్ x క్యూబ్ మైనస్ 3 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్ అని రాశారు కదా సార్.
x cube by 3 factorial and so on. Yeah.
అది ఆ ఈక్వేషన్ ఎట్లా రాశారు సార్ అసలు?
Using this formula.
sin x ఈక్వల్ టు అదని ఎట్లా చెప్తున్నారు సార్?
Yeah. This you can learn about this in the second unit, amma. Second unit lo differential calculus lo Taylor series topic lo I will explain about this. This basic information Taylor lo untundamma. Unit 2 lo untundi. So just to brief ga manaku infinite series ki idi avasaram anga just introduce chestunnanu. But brief ga I will explain in unit 2. Okay, don't bother about this. How this came anadi don't worry. I will explain this. ఇది ఎలా వచ్చిందో మీరే చెప్తారు. You can expand every function, not only sin function. You can expand any function as infinite series by studying second unit. You have that ability. You can get that. Okay, right. So this sin function, cos function. Let us discuss one more function. Some functions are there. And one more function, exponential also I explain amma. Exponential ante exponential growth. As x increases, term will be increased. Okay na? Exponential is completely exponential. X power 1 by 1 factorial plus x power 2 by 2 factorial.
2 by 2 factorial.
X power 3 by because the exponential curve like this. Ila untundi. Continuous increasing. As x values are increased, the e power will be also increased. This is exponential curve. When x power 1, just e power 1, ఇక్కడ 1 దగ్గర 1 ఉంటుంది. When x power 0, so ఇక్కడ 1, ఇక్కడ నుంచి 1 స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది ఇక్కడ నుంచి. When x is equal to 0, 1 by value. X is equal to 1, e power 1 అంటే 2 point something. Like this, going to increase. Okay na, this exponential curve. Okay. How to express amma? How to
Sigma n
represent?
is equals to 0 to infinity x power n
Yeah.
by n factorial.
Very good. This infinite series expansion. Similarly, log function, log 1 minus x, 1 plus x formula. So very important. Every function, not only sine, not only exponential, every standard function, there are standard functions are algebraic, exponential, trigonometric, and logarithmic. These are standard functions. You studied about this function intermediate level basics, logarithmic, exponential, derivation, differentiation formulas, integration formulas. Wherever integration lo all standard formulas about the exponential, e power integration e power x, integration log x, d by dx of e power x, because these are standard function. Everywhere this function occurs amma. So we must compulsory function nature man నేర్చుకోవాలి అన్ని టాపిక్స్ లో. So log function expansion, 1 minus x minus x square by 2 factorial, x square by 2 only, x power 3 by 3 minus x power 4 by 4. This is log function. Very simple. Log function is 1 plus x formula. X minus x square by 2 plus ikkada no factorials, only just numbers. So this also can express, we can represent this using infinite series 1 to infinity. So according to the index sum, starting term, the formula will change, rule will be changed. Suppose if you use 0, then x power 1 over first term ante you have to write x power n plus 1 rayalante. Simple. But minus 1 power m rastaru ikkada, minus 1 power when n is equal to 1, n minus 1. Suppose if you have n is equal to 0, then how to write n plus 1. N plus 1 n only. You are right. N is
Just
power n only. Minus 1 power n. If index starts from 0, but mostly some functions like exponential sine function, cos function, log function, these functions have index not 0, 1. That is comfortable number. Convenience kosame. Why not 0 ante 0 పెట్టుకోవచ్చు. But formula లో ఒక similar index వస్తుంది. Okay? Right. Guess. What is the power Chaprama? X power? What is the value? X power ఏముంది ఇక్కడ? First term 1 ఉంది.
Power
Second term 2 ఉంది.
n.
N? Yeah, this is it. This is log function. Like this, tan function, chord function, every function we can express as infinite series in their domain only, not everywhere, about not every point. ఇప్పుడు sin 90 exists, but tan 90 చూసుకోండి, tan 90 not exist. So we cannot expand tan function as infinite series at the point of 90 degrees. 90 అంటే what is the radian value? 90? What is the radian conversion? Tan 90 ఉంది. Tan 90 degrees.
Tan 90.
This is degrees, Amma. These degrees. How to write in the radians? Tan of what?
Pi by
You know. Yeah, very good. So tan 90 degrees nothing but pi by 2. Pi by 2 value ఏంటమ్మా? Pi by 2 value. What is the pi by 2 value?
90, pi by 2 90.
Pi by 2 90 degrees లో 90. Pi by 2 is radian. Okay na? What is its real value? Pi by 2 value ఏంటి? Real numbers లో.
1.57.
22 by 7 by 2.
22 by 14. Yeah, this is pi by 2 value. And when you take the graph, x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, 2, 3. This is suppose taking y values on x, tan x values on, suppose let us take the function y is equal to tan x. When we plotting the graph, okay, so y axis lo tan x value iskundaam and x axis let us take x real value or real values. When x is equal to 0, tan 0 is 0. Okay, here point. When x is equal to 1, when x is equal to pi తీసుకుందాం, pi అంటే 180 degrees. ఎక్కడమ్మా? 3.14 here. Tan pi. ఇక్కడ కూడా 0 ఉంటుంది కర్వ్. But between tan pi by 2 ఇక్కడ pi by 2, 8 pi by 2, what is the value? 22 by 14 means ఎంతమ్మా?
1.57.
1.57. Here the function not exist. The curve not exist. So curve will be like this. ఇలా ఉంటుంది కరువు. ఇక్కడ జస్ట్ ఇలా వస్తుంది జంప్. ఇక్కడ ఇలా పైకి ఇన్ఫైనైట్ వస్తుంది. ఇట ఈ లైన్కి ఇది ప్యారల్గా ఉంటుంది. 1.57 లో దిస్ విల్ బి లైక్ దిస్. దిస్ కర్వ్ విల్ బి ప్యారలల్ టు దిస్ ఈస్ అసిమ్ప్టోట్. వి కాల్ ఇట్ యాజ్ అసిమ్ప్టోట్. సింపుల్లీ ద కర్వ్ విల్ బి లైక్ దిస్. దిస్ పోర్షన్. దిస్ ఈజ్ టాన్ కర్వ్ అమ్మా. అంటే -π/2 to +π/2. సో -π/2 to +π/2. Tan curve like this. This is the shape of the tan curve. Periodic shape. Every pi interval again here to here, అంటే π/2 to pi, again this shape will be a curve, same మళ్ళీ shape like this. So it is very important in differential calculus second unit I will explain about this, how to plot the graph, what is the shape of the functions. Okay na, graphically we will explain. Okay, I will explain. And also we need to know what is the domain of the function. Every function చాలా important amma. You must able to know the domain of the function, standard functions. Sin function domain enti, tan function domain enti. Similarly, what is the domain of log function? Is very important, must and should. Domain అర్థమైతే మనకు ఫంక్షన్ గురించి అర్థమవుతుంది, రేంజ్ అర్థమవుతుంది. ఓకేనా? సో దిస్ ఓన్లీ బేసిక్స్. ఇక్కడ మనం ఏం తెలుసుకున్నాం మెయిన్ ఇక్కడ వాట్ ఇస్ ద మెయిన్ ఎయిమ్. ఎవ్రీ కంటిన్యూస్ ఫంక్షన్ కెన్ బి రిప్రజెంటెడ్ యాజ్ ఇన్ఫైనైట్ సిరీస్. Every continuous function has its own infinite series. That's it. Just remember as a point. Note down this on paper. Better to take paper and pen. Write this note. Every continuous function can be represented as an infinite series. Endukante we are studying infinite series in first unit. So that is the main important. The studying, okay na? To know about infinite series is very important because continuous functions are very, very important in our core. Everywhere continuity important, not discontinuity. Okay. You're studying waves, about waves, signals, waves in core subject. Electronic waves, electromagnetic waves. What is the meaning of wave? Wave is a function, continuous function. voltage. These all are functions. They are not terms, not only words. Electromagnetic waves, frequency function, voltage function. These functions obviously continuous function. So we must know about the nature of the infinite series properties. Okay, now? Right. Now, let us go to our main topic, infinite series. Now I'm going to share the unit 1 topic. Already I pasted in upload in your material on the class row. And one more doubt, amma, in your class there are only 57, 53. 55 చూడండి ఇక్కడ సెకండ్ బి ఫస్ట్ సెమ్ ఈసీబి M1 55 out of 60 there are only 55 students amma. What about the remaining people? You better join with your email official ID. See the missing numbers I am going to tell. 61 ఉంది, 62 ఉంది, 3 4 5 లేదమ్మా, 65 మిస్ అయింది. Immediately rule number 65, you join in the Google Classroom with your official mail ID. Because you miss the class material అమ్మా, మెటీరియల్ పెడతాను అక్కడ అప్లోడ్ చేస్తాను, ఏదైనా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మెసేజ్ పెడతాను, మీరు మిస్ అవుతారు అవి. ఓకే, 65 లేదు. అండ్ వన్ మోర్ నెంబర్ 68 ఆల్సో నాట్ దేర్ ఇన్ ద క్లాస్ రూమ్.
సార్ ఐమ్ దేర్ సార్.
68 కనిపిస్తుంది చూడండి. See,
65 ఉన్నారు సార్.
65 64 ఉందమ్మా, తర్వాత 66 అనిపిస్తుంది నాకు. Where are you?
నేను ఉన్నాను సార్ క్లాస్ లో.
68.
I think you joined with your official personal ID అమ్మా.
No sir, I am with official mail ID.
But your roll number not screen here. Is my screen visible అమ్మా? నా స్క్రీన్ కనిపిస్తుంది మీకు?
I'll join again sir. I'll exit and join.
You join again అమ్మా, better. ఎందుకంటే 65 not visible here. You can check, not mine. Okay. 68 also not visible అమ్మా. చూడండి, this is clearly in order.
68 is there.
68 is there. మీకు కనిపిస్తుంది ఇక్కడ నెంబరు 67 తర్వాత 69 కనిపిస్తుంది నాకు. 68 not visible for me. You check. This is a list of students in my classroom.
I'll join again.
Again, okay na? You better to okay, exit అయ్యి మళ్ళీ కండి అమ్మా. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 78 లేదమ్మా, one more number. 78. Who is 78? You again please join in the classroom with your official mail ID.
Okay, sir.
Huh? Say 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93 లేదు చూడమ్మా. 93 also missing. లేదు ఇక్కడ. Rule number 93 మీరు మళ్ళీ కన్నమ్మా. You also, okay? You join again with your official mail ID. Maybe starting low, you joined with your personal mail IDs. So you thought that I am in the classroom, that's why you are not thinking about your official mail ID. You better to exit and again join with your official mail ID in the classroom. 93, okay? 96, 97, almost ఇవే అందరు ఉన్నారు. 99 తర్వాత 100 ఒకటి లేదమ్మా, 100 మిస్ అయింది చూడండి. రూల్ నెంబర్ 100. రూల్ నెంబర్ 100 చెక్ చేసుకోండి ఒకసారి. 104, 105, 6, 7 కూడా లేదు. 107, 8, 9 లేదు. 109 నాట్ దేర్. 107, 109, 100. తర్వాత 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 120 also not there. So here some names are there without your mail ID. These people are joined with official personal mail ID. Ravindra Reddy, Maliki Reddy, M. Ravindra Reddy. See your mail ID, you are joined with Ravi Maliki Reddy 264. This is not your official mail ID. Okay na? So you better.
Sir, he is only roll number 120.
Is Ravindra Reddy?
Yes sir.
Ade he joined with personal mail ID. That's why his number not shown here. అందుకనే కనిపిస్తుంది, నెంబర్ మనకు కనిపిస్తలేదు. పర్సనల్ మెయిల్ ఐడితో జాయిన్ అయ్యారమ్మా రవీంద్ర రెడ్డి గారు. అండ్ శృతి కేసర్ అమ్మా, వాట్ ఇస్ కే శృతి ఆల్సో జాయిన్ విత్ పర్సనల్ మెయిల్ ఐడి. మేబీ మనం పైన చెప్పిన మిస్సింగ్ నెంబర్స్ లో ఉంటాయి వీళ్ళందరూ కూడా. అండ్ సంజయ్ 9, he also joined with personal mail ID. That's why his number not shown here. Okay na? Okay. Now let us discuss. Go to our main topic.
Sir, I've joined just now, sir.
Okay, right. Let it be. మీకు నెంబర్ చెప్పాను కదా, బై క్లాస్ వరకు జాయిన్ అవ్వండి, నో ప్రాబ్లం. But next class nunchele you better to be in the classroom with your official mail ID. Because now I will share my notes, everything, material, everything I will upload in this classroom, not in the official group, because that group reflects all the subjects, not only M1. That's why I don't want to disturb that group. Okay, now I would like to share my material, everything in my classroom only, not in the WhatsApp group. Okay.
Okay.
Now let us go to the infinite series unit PPT. Now first we studied what is the sequence, and then we studied the nature of the sequence, means sequence, convergent, divergence and oscillatory nature of the sequence. Just to label them horizontal. Yeah. That's why we have studied the nature of the sequence, when the sequence is convergent, when the sequence is divergent, and for what conditions that this sequence is oscillating. Okay, now these three things we learn about sequence. Later, we studied about infinite series. What is the meaning of infinite series? Infinite, nothing but sum of the sequential numbers. Every number in the series is nothing but the number of its corresponding sequence. And the infinite series, infinite sequence, both are interrelated. Infinite series is nothing but sum of the sequential terms. Okay. Next, and we studied two types of infinite series. Those are two. One is series of positive terms and series of alternating terms. What is the meaning of series of alternating terms? The terms are one by one, alternatingly positive, positive, negative, negative, positive, and also they follow a rule. Okay, numerically they are positive, but due to -1 power n minus 1, the terms are alternatingly plus or minus. Because un is positive, un positive, but -1 power n minus 1 is alternating rule. Okay, so two types of infinite series are there. One is series of positive terms, and the second one is series of alternating terms. And next we studied partial sums. మీకు చెప్పాను partial sums అంటే sum of first n numbers in n infinite series is called nth partial sum. Last class చెప్పానమ్మా, what is the meaning of partial sum? If you collect first n terms, first number నుంచి first n terms అన్ని కాల్ చేసుకోండి, that is called nth partial sum. Okay na? If I collect first 10 terms, sum of first n terms is called 10th partial sum. Sum of first 2 terms, that is second partial sum. Okay na? That is the meaning of partial sum. Okay na? Right. Now this is the main topic, how to verify the nature of the infinite series, whether is it convergent or divergent or oscillating nature. Now what is the meaning of convergence? See, an infinite series sigma un converges, diverges or oscillates as the corresponding sequence of its partial sums converges, diverges, oscillates. అంటే ఇక్కడ infinite series convergent ఎప్పుడు అవుతుందమ్మా? The corresponding sequence of partial sum convergent అయితే, if the sequence of partial sums is convergent, then the given infinite series also convergence. Similarly, if the sequence of partial sums is divergent, then the given infinite series also divergent. Similarly, oscillating nature, if the sequence of partial sum is oscillating, then the given infinite series also oscillating. Just to keep in mind, when the given series is said to be convergent and divergent. Now let us discuss one example. Yeah. So last class we have studied sequence of partial sums. So what is the first? Let us take one